So what I'd like to do this morning is go the next stage, and that is the mantras that come after that. So if you like, we could quickly review the speech mantras and then move on to the others. Would you like to do that? I've got, Lou, I've got the prayer book here, so we can run through that. But we'll just do a little bit of meditation, just in case some of you have come hoping just to do meditation. And so we'll just do a little bit of that first, and then we'll go on to the other prayers. So really lovely to see you all. Okay, so let's just settle into our meditation posture. Oh, and if you could make me co-host, then I can share screen.
I just did.
You just did? Okay, thank you so much. You're on it. Yeah. Okay. So let's just settle with whatever you're turning up today here with. It's totally fine. No matter what's going on in your mind, whatever feelings are arising. Excuse me. So just check your sitting posture. Your feet, your legs, your sits bones, hands, and imagine your spine is a string of pearls of light stretching from the base all the way up through the crown of the head and beyond. And your head is very slightly tipped forward, putting a little bit of length in the back of the neck. The eyes are down, looking along the length of the nose. And the tip of the tongue is on the roof of the mouth. And relax the jaw. And relax the scalp at the top of the head, the crown, the eyes, the nose, the cheeks, the mouth, the back of the head, the ears, temples, jaw, back of the tongue. You can move your jaw around if you like. Take a nice deep breath. Release any tension in the back of the neck. The shoulders, the shoulder blades. The throat, the chest, the belly. Limbs, hands, fingers, and feet and toes. And just bring the mind to the breath, noticing the sensation of the air as you're inhaling and exhaling. If there are any sounds in your environment, just allow them to be there. Try not to follow them with your mind. And then just notice your thoughts. And whatever it is that is arising, just put some space in between them. And just notice what's there without judgment. So there's some spaces in our minds that sometimes we perhaps don't want to go there alone. So just have a look with a very objective, curious, scientific mind. That river of mental moments flowing on by. As we sit on the bank of our river, we're not getting swept away. We're just sitting there watching objectively. And let's bring to mind all those people of our life. So our very dear loved ones, our besties, and the people that we have a little bit of difficulty with. And then there's those people who are just complete strangers to us. We don't care about them really. So this friend, this enemy, and this stranger can change place at any time. And then think that perhaps they're all deserving of our concern equally, not just those loved ones. Because everybody wants to be happy, even that person you don't like, and everybody wishes to be free from suffering. And they all have this incredible capacity for this enlightened mind. So I think we'll do this meditation for the people of all these people of our life, and by extension all sentient beings. So there's morning mantras. So let's just do our one round of our 9-round breathing, and then we'll start to move on to our morning mantras, and first of all mantras for the speech and then morning mantras. So just remember we're breathing in blissful, radiant, white light through the right nostril, pausing at the top of the breath, and then breathing out through the left all your desire energy and attachment and grasping and neediness and wanting and not feeling enough. You breathe all of that out as thick black yucky smoke, and that disappears into space. And breathe in through, and do that 3 times, and then breathe in through the left nostril, blissful radiant white light, pausing at the top of the breath, and then breathe out through your right all your energy of anger. It's kind of like meanness and wishing to harm and wanting to get back, and depression and jealousy and bitterness and grudges. You breathe that out as thick black yucky smoke. Do that 3 times. And then breathe in blissful radiant white light, pausing at the top of the breath, and then breathe out all your ignorance energy, not understanding the way things truly exist. Not understanding karma or cause and effect. So we'll just do 1 round together in your own time. And when you're finished, just bring your mind back to the breath and just feel. And we'll just meditate on the breath for another 2 or 3 minutes. So it's very, very short. So try and keep your concentration just focused on the breath. So try not to let the mind drag you here and there. Okay, so just relax. And we'll just do the first verse of just a little bit of the method to transform a suffering life into happiness. We'll just do, 2 verses. Essence encompassing all the Buddhas, originator of all the holy Dharma of scripture and realization, principle of the Aryas intending virtue, and the glorious holy Gurus, I take refuge. Please, Gurus, bless my mind to become Dharma, and the Dharma to become path, and the path to be without obstacles. Okay. So let's go to blessing the speech. And blessing the speech according to the instructions of great yogi Kongpo. I take refuge in the 3 rare sublime ones may I become a Buddha to benefit transmigratory beings. I take refuge in the 3 rare sublime ones. May I become a Buddha to benefit transmigratory beings. I take refuge in the three rare sublime ones. May I become a Buddha to benefit transmigratory beings. So here, if you haven't taken any kind of initiation, you wouldn't do this. So you wouldn't do clarify myself as the deity. So you can just imagine, to start here at this section here, on my tongue a syllable ah. So if you can't remember that Tibetan script, you can just think of AH on the tongue, transforms into a moon, and on top of that appears a white syllable om, O-M, and around that is the white Sanskrit vowels standing clockwise, and the red Sanskrit consonants standing counterclockwise, and the blue heart mantra of dependent relation standing clockwise. So of course none of us have these words and syllables in our minds. So for the purposes of the meditation this morning, just imagine those lights. So I'll say again, you can imagine white light moving clockwise, red light moving counterclockwise, and blue light moving clockwise, or even just standing still. It's actually quite a lot to think about. So just to hear the words, maybe visualize it once or twice. That's kind of a good start. So now you can imagine from that syllable om in the center of the tongue and the mantra garlands, so light beams radiate out in all directions, and it hooks back all the blessings and the power of the speech of those beyond and not beyond the world in the form of the three mantras, the 7 sublime, precious objects of the King's reign, the 8 auspicious signs and 8 auspicious substances. So we're talking about the Buddhas and the Arya Bodhisattvas abiding in the 3 pure bhumis, and those who are not beyond the world are the yogis who are accomplishing the path, and the sages who have actualized the words of truth. So I'm assuming they're the people who are in their little caves meditating right now. And people like obviously Lamsa Rinpoche, His Holiness the Dalai Lama. So due to the power of abiding in silence and living in the morality of abstaining from negative karmas of speech, the words of these sages have so much power. So whatever they pray for is successful. And all their blessings and power of speech are hooked back in the form of the 3 mantras, the 7 precious objects of a king's reign, and the 8 auspicious signs and 8 auspicious substances filling the whole sky. And they absorb into the mantras on the moon disk on your tongue like rain falling on the ocean. So that's, again, a lot to imagine, but just imagine the tongue is kind of blessed with all this power of speech of these holy beings. Just imagine that. So now we come, and somebody just asked for me to email this text to them. I'm not sure if I can right now, so I will do it after. So now we'll start with the vowels, and these are Sanskrit vowels. Om, a. And so, sorry, as we do it, imagine white nectar beams are flowing down from the mantra and filling your whole body. And all the negative karmas collected with your body from beginningless rebirths are completely purified. Om, a, I, u, ri, li, e, o, ang, a, svaha. Om, a, I, u, ri, li, e, o, ang, a, svaha. Om, a, I, u, ri, li, e, o, ang, a, svaha. and the Sanskrit consonants, they call Kali. As you recite these consonants, red nectar beams flow down from the mantra and fill your whole body, and all the negative karmas collected with your speech from beginningless rebirths are completely purified. Om ka ka ga ga nya, tsa tsa za ya nya, ta 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 da na, ta ta da da na, pa pa ba ba ma, yara la wa sha ka sa ha kya svaha. Om ka ka ga ga nya, tsa tsa za ya nya, ta ta da da na, ta ta da da na, pa pa ba ba ma, yara la va sha ka sa ha kya svaha. Om ka ka ga ga nya, tsa tsa za ya nya, ta ta da da na, ta ta da da na, pa pa ba ba ma, yara la wa sha ka sa ha kya svaha. And next, as you recite the mantra of dependent relation, blue nectar beams flow down from the mantra and fill your whole body, and all negative karmas collected with your mind from beginningless rebirths are completely purified. Okay. So, Om Ye Dhamma Hetu Prabhava Hetun Tekken Tatagato Hayavada Tekken Sayo Nirda Evvadi Mahashramaniya Svaha. Om Ye Dhamma Hetu Prabhava Hetu Tekken Tatagato Hayavada Tekken Sayo Nirda Evvadi Shramani Svaha. Om Ye Dhamma Hetu Prabhava Hetu Tekken Tatagato Hayavada Tekken Sayo Nirda Evvadi Mahashramani Svaha. And so then we have another little prayer here. The heart mantra of dependent relation absorbs into the consonants into the vowels into the syllable Om, and the Om into the moon cushion. And that transforms into a syllable Ah, and the Ah melts into pink nectar and absorbs into your tongue, which becomes the nature of a Vajra. So it becomes indestructible and generate very strong faith that all the blessings and power of the speech of all the Buddhas, the Bodhisattvas, the Arhats, the yogis and sages have entered your speech and made it perfect. And really imagine my speech has become perfect, so that whatever you say today is going to be of benefit to others. And so that the benefits of the speech are the power of your speech becomes perfect. Whatever you recite is multiplied 10 million times. The power of your speech is not taken away by eating wrong foods. I think they're talking about foods like when we take precepts. And that means things like, they call it black foods, but it could be like onions and things like that. And gossiping becomes a recitation of mantra. May my tongue sense have all the courage of the ones gone to bliss. By the magnificence and power of my words, may all sentiments be subdued, and may all the meanings of whatever words I say be accomplished. And I always like to add instantly. So here we come to the daily mantras. If any of you have a mala, you can pull that out now. And this is the mantra for blessing the mala. And honestly, these take literally about 5 minutes to do. So it's a wonderful thing to do very, very quickly in the morning. And the mantra blessing, and you can do this at any time, Om Rachira Mani Pravartaya Hum, 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 Om Rachira Mani Pravartaya Hum. And then you can just blow on it. You know, you see probably Geshe Cherub, it's like this. They're blessing the mantra. You don't have to do it like that. Anyway. And recite this mantra 7 times and blow on your rosary, and all the recitations you do of the secret mantras taught by the Tathagatas are multiplied 100 sextillion times. That's 10 to the 23rd for those of you who are mathematicians. This is taught in unfathomable mantra of increasing joules. Okay, and so this is the mantra to increase virtue. Om Sambara Sambara Bimanasara Mahajava Hum. Om Smara Smara Bimanaskara Mahajava Hum. Om Sambara Sambara Bimanasara Mahajava Hum. Om Smara Smara Bimanaskara Mahajava Hum. Om Sambara Sambara Bimanasara Mahajava Hum. Om Smara Smara Bimanaskara Mahajava Hum. Om Sambara Sambara Bimanasara Mahajava Hum. Om Smara Smara Bimanaskara Mahajava Hum. Om Sambara Sambara Bimanasara Mahajava Hum. Om Smara Smara Bimanaskara Mahajava Hum. Om Sambara Sambara Bimanasara Mahajava Hum. Om Smara Smara Bimanaskara Mahajava Hum. If you recite this mantra 7 times, any virtuous activity you do is multiplied by 100,000. This is taught in the Sutra of the Wheel of Complete Dedication. And so the excellent stainless beam, totally pure light mantra. Nama nawa nawa tinan tathagata ganganam divalukanan kotinir tishata sashra nan ombabari tsari ni tsari mari galisala wari svaha. Nama nawa nawa tinan tathagata ganganam divalukanan kotinir tishata sashra nan ombabari tsari ni tsari mari galisala wari svaha. Nama nawa nawa tinan tathagata ganganam divalukanan kotinir tishata sashra nan Ombabari tsari ni tsari mari gala salawari svaha. So this also purifies many negative karmas. And it also, hearing somebody saying this mantra also purifies negative karmas. And all the Buddhas will protect you. And being harmed by poisons and spirits and lightning and all of this stuff protects you by doing this mantra. And you can read about that if you have the prayer book. So this is the mantra of great wisdom, Bimala Ushnisha. Om Shriya De Sava Tathagata Shridaya Garbe Zala Zola Dhamma Dhatu Garbe Sankharana Ayu Sangshadhaya Papam Sava Tathagata Samendra Aushnika Bimali Bishude Svaha. Om Shriya De Sava Tathagata Shridaya Garbe Zola Dhamma Dhatu Garbe Sankharana Ayu Sangshadhaya Papam Sava Tathagata Samendra Aushnika Vimali Bishadi Svaha. Om Ye Dhamma Hetu Om Shri Ya De Sava Tathagata Shridaya Garbe Zola Dhamma Dhatu Garbe Sankharana Ayu Sangshadhaya Papam Sava Tathagata Samendra Aushnika Vimali Bishadi Svaha. And also another mantra to purify negative karma. And it also can be used to consecrate holy objects. So, you know, all these prayers and mantras that all the lamas and everybody does when they're doing all these mantra, when you're consecrating your holy objects, this is what they are. That's what they're using. So actually we can do it ourselves. You know, we can bless our own malas, we can consecrate our own holy objects. Of course, it's more powerful if people who have some purity in their heart do it, of course, and who have some power. But we can do it ourselves. And this is the homage and mantra together for each recitation. Holy mantra, holy name mantra that fulfills wishes. Dejin Shepa Zazen Galpola Chagsalo Tata Om Dara Dara Durande Banisvaha. Dejin Shepa Zazen Galpola Chagselo Tayata Om Dare Dare Darande Bandesvaha. Dejin Sheba Zazen Galpola Chagselo Tayata Om Dare Dare Darande Bandesvaha. Dejin Sheba Zazen Galpola Chagselo Tayata Om Dare Dare Darande Bandesvaha. Dejin Sheba Zazen Galpola Chagselo Tayata Om Dare Dare Darane Bande Svaha. Dejin Sheba Zazen Galpola Chagselo Tayata Om Dare Dare Darane Bande Svaha. Dejin Sheba Zazen Galpola Chagselo Tayata Om Dare Dare Darane Bande Svaha. Okay, I'll stop there because we're running out of time. But whoever memorizes the name of this Tathagata and the words of this mantra will have all their wishes fulfilled without exception. So you can see it's repeated down here, that mantra before that we should say before reading and reciting our prayers. It just gives it extra power. Tata Om Dar Durande Bende Svaha. So now here's the blessing the feet. You can also kind of bless the tires of your car. Om Krecha Ragana Hum Free Svaha. And then you say this 7 times. Om Krecha Ragana Hum Free Som, 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 Krecha Ragana Hum Free Som. Then blow on your feet and your shoes and the tires of your car and your bicycle. And then if you accidentally run over something, or the insects come to the car, they become blessed. So that's it. That's our morning mantras. So you're all cooked and you're ready to go out in the world and be of benefit to others. So remember, your speech is blessed now, so everything that comes out of your mouth is going to be of benefit to others. I think that's just marvelous. I love that. I'm going to stop sharing so I can see you all. Thank you very, very much. So let's just very quickly dedicate all the practice that we did this morning for the benefit of all sentient beings and for ourselves and all those people of our life. And Huey, you wanted me to email this to you. I'm wondering if we can, but I'm not sure if I can. First of all, I don't. Oh yeah, there it is. I've got your email address. I think also too, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to because this is a prayer book from the FPMT. So if you go to the FPMT shop, you can actually download it from there. Okay. Good. So I would do that. I think that might be the better thing to do. Okay. Sure. Lots of love, everybody. I'll see some of you tonight. Thank you for hosting. And thanks, Mary, for letting me know that we didn't have a host for about a couple of seconds there.
Okay.
All right. Lots of love, everybody. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Venerable Katy.
Be good. Stay safe.
Bye.
Okay.